work for? What do you do here at ARMA Expo?
Sure. So I'm with the Texas Girls Collaborative Project, and we are part of the National Girls Collaborative Project, a national nonprofit that is trying to advance gender equity in STEM. So I'm here today as the Texas contingent representing Texas organizations that are trying to get more girls and women in STEM spaces.
Great. So what would be your vision when it comes down to the pipeline of advanced manufacturing or just manufacturing in general?
Yeah, that any student can see themselves in those spaces, that they see role models who look like them, who have their same experiences, their same background, that they don't feel that stereotype of this is not a space or a place for me. They feel confident that this is something that they could go into if they want to. They may choose that that's not the space for them, but they have that confidence to make that choice for themselves. And they see themselves as being able and capable of heading into those spaces if they want to.
So what got you into this role? What transpired for you to actually start doing what you're doing?
Yeah, so my background is engineering. I am an engineer. I'm a chemical engineer. And I went into the chemical industry. I went into a chemical plant where I was one of few. I didn't feel it in my college classes. Chemical engineering in college was 40-ish% women, so I didn't feel like I was the only. But when I got out into industry, I definitely was oftentimes the only in the room. And so I felt that. And it makes you doubt yourself and feel like, am I supposed to be here? Do I know as much as all of these people? They're going to find out I don't know what I'm doing, even though you do. And everyone's on the same team and wants to help you succeed. They want the company to succeed. But that's kind of what drove me. I wanted others coming behind me to not feel like they are the only, to have that confidence in those spaces where sometimes maybe I didn't feel like I had that confidence.
So if you had someone like you right now, and when you were in college, what would be one advice that you would tell the person that you want them to be in the same role, or maybe a similar role? What would be the advice that you would have loved to have heard that to prepare you for going into the workforce?
Yeah, that people want you to succeed. Ask questions, surround yourself with others that maybe they're not in your same group, your same team, your same division, but others around you who you can bounce ideas off, who you can talk to when you start to have those little doubts inside yourself, because there's others that maybe are feeling the same thing, and collectively you can lift each other up, or find those that are a little beyond where you are, because they can also share with you those tips and tricks that help them succeed, those things that they found in their own communities that gave them that boost of confidence, or help them get that next little level of skill set that helped them achieve what they wanted to achieve. Those are some things that I would encourage people to do.
Awesome. So what kind of skill set would you say would be great to prepare you for the role that you had when you were working in the industry?
Yeah, so I think honing those communication skills and leadership skills, getting practice talking in front of people, getting practice in a room, networking, small talk, learning how to say hi to someone and engaging them in a casual conversation. When you walk into a meeting room in a company and you maybe don't know everyone in the room, being confident and comfortable enough to go up to someone and shake their hand and say hi and look them in the eye and smile and ask them, how's your day been?
Yeah.
And just start that conversation is a skill set you can learn. And it can come with practice, and you can gain that confidence with it. That, I think, helps take you a very long way, being able to communicate. And then that leadership piece comes with that, I think, having that confidence to be able to speak up in a room, to be able to share your own ideas, to be able to put together your thoughts in some sort of strategic way and share them and guide others in a project or in a process to get to some solution. That's going to be those skill sets that will help lead you into the future.
What would be one advice you would give teachers to recruit more girls or women into the STEM programs to get into manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, or just in general get into these industries?
Yeah, I think role models we know are key. So showing and sharing with students, all students, women in those spaces. And there's great research that shows even video clips or written profiles with a photo can drastically change the perception of who goes into those spaces. So visibly showing role models of women in those spaces can make a tremendous difference for all students.
Wow.
And I think the other thing is to be mindful of the language. I think teachers sometimes, and we see this sometimes even with like elementary school, it happens really early. When you hear teachers or even family members say, I'm not a math person, I'm not a science person, it gives students the out themselves to also say they're not that.
Wow.
And we all need to be science people. We all need to be math people. We all need to pay attention to those prices that we're, paying at the grocery store. We all want the best deal. We don't want to run out of gas. That's fractions we're paying attention to on our gas gauge.
Agreed.
We want to make sure that we're not burning the cookies that we're cooking. That's science.
Yeah.
We're all scientists and mathematicians in our everyday lives. And when we discount that and say we're not that, it gives kids the out.
Yeah.
And so I think being mindful of where are we as educators, discounting our own skills and giving the kids the out to discount their own as well.
So is it possible for an educator or a school to reach out to you to get resources or any kind like that? Any situation?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We get a lot of curriculum and resources, effective practices to engage girls in STEM, which are the effective practices to engage all students in STEM that come through the national organization or other organizations in Texas. So Texas Girls Collaborative Project has a website full of resources. They could reach out to me directly. Always happy to help.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. And just for a
Thank you.
funsies question, I love asking this next question. It has nothing to do with what we've been sitting here, but if somebody would come up and say, I know Tricia Berry because she says this. This is her quote. This is her saying. What is it? What would that saying be?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess we could go with what's on my shirt right now. Girls rule the world. How about that?
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day in the expo, and we'll hopefully see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.